Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for January 2021. This is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, always. Those intuitively guided to the channel. You may not know if you have Pisces in your chart. Welcome. You may be in love with a Pisces. If that's the case, be open to receive messages yourself. You know, I feel like your guides, your spirit guides, nudge people to whatever readings they're meant to hear, whatever messages they're meant to hear. So just be open to that. This is going to be a little bit of a longer reading because we are doing the monthly. I try to keep the mid-month a little shorter and the monthly a little longer. I want to get all the messages out. So we're going to go ahead and begin. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with a few oracle cards. We're going to use Archangel Raphael and then Mother Mary, and then we'll bring in the tarot, okay? So let's go ahead and begin. All my decks are always pre-shuffled, but I like to shuffle them with you here also. We're going to let it come out by itself, no matter how long we have to wait. I feel like it's just, you know, when it takes a little while, the cards are just putting themselves in place. Ask your body for a message. Dear Archangel, or dear body, please help me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. Also a good card for January. Becoming in tune with your body, your mind, your soul. All right, let's bring in Mother Mary. And then what we'll do at the end of the reading, I'm going to read from the book on these cards because their messages are also beautiful. But I found by adding them in the beginning, boy, do they fit the reading. So there's certainly going to be something about honoring yourself. We have sobriety. My clear mind is easily able to focus and concentrate. I've been getting that a little bit for January. Feminine. I allow my feminine nature to shine brightly as a valuable part of my identity. Okay, ask your body for a message. Sobriety. Some may be overindulging and your body's starting to feel it, you know, like the toxins in your liver make you sluggish and what have you. So you may want to just consider that. All right, let's bring in the tarot. And let's tell your story. See what your guides want you to hear. Okay. Bring this down just a hair. We open with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this is good news. First of all, the Seven of Pentacles is an element that wants to teach us patience. Patience to allow something to fully develop. You know, you keep your thought on it, you keep your hope on it, but you also accept that, you know, this feels like divine timing. knowing that a seed of your intention, your soul's intention, is about to come, right? About to come into your life. Clearly, it's something that you want because, again, it is your seed of intention. So we'll see. We have the Chariot. Okay, so something is coming in. Card of Cancer, by the way. Look at this. We have the Ace of Wands. Wow. We have Judgment, Rebirth. Wow. You know, Judgment is also a call to attention. So I feel like something that, again, it's like your seed of intention. I often feel like this is your soul seed of intention before you even came to Earth. Like there's certain bullet points that are going to happen in your life, and probably major bullet points. And I feel like here it comes. Here comes one of them right now. Probably something you have been waiting for, something you had to be patient, because you almost don't want to force this energy because you want to allow it to be fully blossomed, right? The Chariot tells me, first of all, we have feminine up here, and that's what the Chariot talks about. You know, the balance between your feminine and your masculine. So maybe many of us have been more in our masculine type energy, and now it's more about the nurturing, right? The nurturing of oneself, the nurturing of our fellow brothers and sisters. Because then it moves into the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about you beginning something of a passionate journey. Passionate. You know, just look at the image of this card. It looks like this person had to, like, cross the ocean, swim the ocean, and now is reaching out for that ace. It's almost like a lifesaver. I don't know. But then Judgment is getting your attention, right? Really wanting your attention. For some of you, it's about your sobriety, because something new may come in, and you want a clear mind when it comes in. So you know exactly what to do with it. Ace of Wands, you're reaching out for it, right? This is something that you have to reach out for. You can say no, but I'm not sure why you would. Especially with Judgment here, you know, it's our ancestors who have gone before us, yet still look over us and sometimes really want to get our attention. Something we need to look at, something we want to be ready for. So Judgment is saying, you know, here you've been patient. Now this is a time for probably a new beginning in some area of your life. We have the Three of Wands, beautiful. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. Hello. That's my soulmate. You know, it's one of my soulmates. I don't feel like we only have one soulmate. I feel like we have many. I look at it sometimes as our soul family. But this is about love, no doubt. And this is about reaching out for that ace. You know, but first it's asking for the balance of the feminine and the masculine. You know, if this is about a relationship coming together, this is what maybe the universe is waiting for that seed to be completely developed. And it may be from both parties, right? Both balancing. Especially with the Nine of Wands under that. This tells me that this is something that I had to work for. Or I had to work to get this balance. This also tells me that I've had to go through some experiences, but these experiences, if I allow them, become my muscle, and not my weakness. So, but I have to see that and allow it. Knight of Wands is looking back at the Three of Wands, and this is about looking out at your future in an optimistic way. And, you know, you're looking at all that can be, not all that you've lost, all that can be, all that has yet to be developed. And for some of you, it's certainly talking about love. But not just any kind of love in the Two of Cups. You know, I feel like we go through karmic partners. We learn real lessons from that. Sometimes those karmic partners can, if they were difficult, it can be something, we could have been the way they were um, earlier in our life, or even in a past lifetime. Karma had not been cleared. And many souls come down to this world, this earth, to clear karma once and for all. I feel like in the Nine of Wands, it's an opportunity to do that. And it's like put it behind you, right? Because Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, something new is coming in of your seat of intention, which would make sense that we to have a soulmate energy here. We have the Five of Cups. You know, I feel like those who have left this world, let's say, left this earth, they don't stop loving us. They don't stop caring about us. Matter of fact, I feel like they jump in the front of the line to then help guide us. I feel like, as this relates to love, because this is new, I feel like there is someone that has crossed over that is now helping you in your love life in particular. The challenges of it and the overcoming of it and the opening to new love and new opportunities, right? And I feel like no matter who it is that has crossed over, Five of Cups, I'm missing that energy, but I feel like Judgment is also bringing out these two new cups. There's two cups behind this person. When they're ready, they turn around, and these cups will be there. The only thing is, am I ready for those cups? Five and the Five of Cups is about change. So it's asking us to see where our focus is at. Same as the Nine of Wands. Where is your focus? Nine of Wands is, reminding yourself how strong you are. Five of Cups is kind of getting lost in the pain of the past, of someone I've lost. But nonetheless, Judgment coming down like this is saying, your life's not over. There's still new things to find. This is in a cold climate, and it's the moving out of that climate. I often feel the person in the Five of Cups also is wearing the cloak of the hermit. They may not know it yet, but I feel like there's a healing presence for them. But, this is free will. We have free will. So I feel like when this person is willing to move beyond what was lost, they will see that there's still two new cups to be discovered. Well, hello, fool. I kind of love that. And the reason why this tells me that, the elements of your past, which could have been hard, could have held you back, could have held yourself back, it's the clearing of that energy. The Fool comes to the table ready to take a chance, because he's not basing his future on his past. Lessons were learned, and let's chalk it up to that. He literally is not carrying the pain of the past. Why? Well, probably because he's had an understanding. I feel like this is like feeling like I'm new on earth again. And the Fool is carrying the energy of the Three of Wands, a very optimistic type energy here. We have the Queen of Swords, potentially a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is the queen who, listen, she tells herself the truth, right? She's about truth, in the upright. She's about living within her own thought, I just lost that word, authentic skin. This is about your word, your thoughts. And we'll see what else she's about. Let's get our last two cards out. Queen of Wands just popped out. So the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, it doesn't have to be. It could just be two different type personalities. I do feel like these are pretty different type personalities. The Queen of Wands to me is my very intuitive queen. Um, she feels when it's time to make a move. She doesn't overthink it. She just moves into it. She is also carrying the energy of the Two of Cups, so we'll see. We have the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful. When I see the Six of Pentacles in a reading, it tells me that where you've been, the hardships you've been through, what are some of the things that has developed because of that? It's your empathy, it's your compassion, it's you wanting to help others, right? It's the give and take, being open to receiving just as much as I give, right? Sometimes we can give, but we close ourselves down. We're not open. So this is a very beautiful, balanced type energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Seven of Swords under her. Some of you may be in a period where, some pentacles were taken away. Could certainly talk about the pandemic and, jobs being lost, all that. Let's bring in the Cosmic Tarot, and let's break this right down. Look at that, we have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Somewhat hidden, right? He's on the bottom. We'll see if he makes it out. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be the partner of. All right, let's start right at the beginning. Prince of Pentacles, interesting. Okay, a lot of cards, but we're going to take them. We have the King of Wands. We have the Hierophant, card of Taurus. We have the Eight of Cups. With the Ace of Wands. We have the Ten of Wands. The Lovers. Hello, Lovers. Nine of Cups. Look at this. Okay, it's almost like it's showing us your journey right here. Again, the element of perhaps something being taken away can be in your material world, but I feel like something's also being replaced. I don't feel like the Queen of Pentacles feels any weaker because she is my business owner. She's someone who looks between the lines, picks up the details really that other people miss. There could have been someone, and listen, you don't have to be an earth sign for this to be you. But it certainly feels like, somewhere, someone taking something from her that belonged to her, but I feel like it's going to be replaced. I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be replaced. It's kind of like an underlying energy, an underlying feeling. So we come to the Prince of Pentacles. And because we saw the King of Pentacles, I almost feel like this is of a younger time. Maybe I want to bring this person back into my world. It's interesting because I have the Two of Cups, I have the Lovers, card of Gemini, by the way. I don't know if I said that. But anyways, I have the Lovers. King of Wands is about that. So I feel like whoever this King of Wands is, this is someone who is prepared to move forward. And I want to say also with this Eight of Cups, I feel like your ancestors are also saying to you, look within your, if there's energy that needs to be cleared. So whatever comes next can be like completely transparent, everything out in the open. Me being my own unique self, them being their own unique self. It has to start with the clearing of past energy, past hurt. It doesn't mean a scar doesn't remain, but I don't keep, I don't let the wound just stay open. I tend to it. I tend to my wounds, and sometimes a scar is a good thing, right? It signifies healing. So I feel like this is what your ancestors want you to know. I also feel like if there's someone that you've lost that you're missing, I want you to know that they're coming from the highest energy, surrounded in all light. So I often feel what they're saying is don't spend a lot of time crying and missing me and that type of thing, honor my memory, but don't spend a lot of time in a type of energy where you truly cut off your experiences, right? Maybe you don't see them. Your guides want you in the present moment. And, where is this Ace of Wands? Where to go? Right here. Here is this Ace of Wands. Where's it coming from? Clearly, it's coming from your ancestors. It's coming from your guides. But like here is this ace. But I've got to reach out and grab it when I'm ready. Because the Eight of Cups, I do need to do a little reflection. But eight also asks that we be willing to give ourselves new beginnings, leave that behind. I know that you can because you go from the Eight of Cups, and over here we have the Nine of Cups. And this is where, if nothing else, especially with the Hierophant above that, my past energy where, there is some emotional, let's say, scars or pain, I can overcome this, right? And how do I overcome it? By understanding it, by understanding it on a spiritual level. It moves me into the energy of living my life again, feeling good again, the energy of even if I'm alone, I'm still happy, right? This is finding the happiness within. And the only way I could have got there is by somewhat cleaning up my emotional house. Now, soulmate energy is under that. So I feel like they are connected over here. And the lovers coming right next to the Two of Cups also. This feels like a very special type of connection. And I could see why your guides are saying some things you really do have to be ready for. Some things you really do need to have a clear mind for. Um, you know, if you're in the energy of the Five of Cups, which is again, I'm looking at these cups that have been spilled, sometimes I need to turn around, think about myself, start to allow myself to feel better. And sometimes that may come through exercise, nutrition, no doubt. Um, as I take care of me in a much more healthful way, it certainly changes. I feel like my mindset. I feel like I'm getting this from your guides, by the way. So it changes my mindset. What it does is it also opens me back up to universal energy and allow it to come in freely. Now, on the wing of it is a soulmate. Some of you, this could be of a past time. Um, you know, I, I almost feel like I got to let go of control of this. Um, the Hierophant's looking right back at that King of Wands who feels like he's got balanced energy. Hmm. He's also got the lovers connected to him. Some of you, we can't help but say this is a fire. Someone with fire, let's say fire in their belly type of thing. I guess they don't have to be a fire sign, but they certainly have, a fire in their belly. When they make a decision about going forward something, they follow their desires. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Prince of Cups. Now, the Prince of Cups, of course, can be Pisces, another Pisces, um, Cancer, or Scorpio. But the Prince of Cups is about someone who is bringing in a cup to you. So here he is at this Five of Cups energy, part of these Two of Cups that have yet to come in. So this is part of a soulmate. Again, it's coming from your guides, your ancestors, your guardian angel, divine, however you want to look at it. Like, you are not alone here. Um, Someone or a group of guides are really trying to bring you in, let's just say, the highest of energy as it relates to your emotional house. He's kind of still behind this Five of Cups. Will he recognize it? Will you recognize it? I don't know how you couldn't be honest, but we have the Queen of Cups. Getting a lot of people. So the Queen of Cups over the Fool. Again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Queen of Cups, when, I feel like I gotta read this up too. I feel like this is you within the Queen of Cups. No matter what sign you are, I feel like this is you. Queen of Cups is in the Fool's energy, so the Fool was in her, and again, our Fool will take a chance, right? Our Fool takes a chance. I feel like this is the energy of where I've been, which is in the Ten of Wands, Saturn type energy, learning lessons, repaying of karma, so that I can overcome it for good. Some of you, if this is a past relationship that wants to come back in, again, you don't have to accept it, but I feel like it could really talk about like a special type of connection. Yet this Ten of Wands is also here. Um, so heavy lessons that had to be learned. But it's also touching the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like my soul, even if my human mind doesn't get it, my soul does. My soul probably wanted to come here to do exactly this, pay back the karma of earlier times, get back to fresh, clean, loving, um, funny, laughing type energy. Being willing to take these chances, watching the signs come to me and then reaching out and grabbing whatever opportunity it wants to bring to me. Interesting enough, too, this Prince of Cups who has got this cup he's bringing in is next to the Nine of Cups. So will this ultimately be the energy of the Ten of Cups? I kind of feel yes. Um, but also, let's go back one more time. I feel like this is you where, again, you're in a time period of some difficult energy, where it felt like the burdens were on your shoulders. You were carrying the majority of it. I know that that ends. Perhaps if you let it, judgment is also a call to attention. Let's clear what we can. Let's understand it for what it is. The Queen of Pentacles, that's exactly what she would do. She's just not going to look at the surface, and say this hardship has just been, I don't know. She just doesn't look at the surface. She digs in for the details of it so that she can better understand it, so that she can clear it. Queen of Cups sitting here. She's someone who really prefers to be in a relationship. She's happy when she's in love. Of course, when it's going well. But there's always going to be those valleys and the peaks, right? But this is you carrying very optimistic energy about moving forward. So let's keep going. I want to see what's coming under the Lovers. Some of you, this could be the energy of a twin flame coming in, and I have to say, look at this. We have the wheel coming under the lovers. So this is my destiny. Truly my destiny. But I feel like if this is also a twin flame energy, you know, sometimes when we, because we have free will and we can push something to come together perhaps sooner. Where's the Seven of Pentacles? I don't know where it went. Oh, it's your first card. Perhaps sooner than it was meant to, right? It wasn't fully developed. So if I'm taking underdeveloped energy and I'm trying to make it all that it can be, I'm going to have a little bit of a hard time here because I feel like there were lessons still that needed to be learned, probably individually. But listen, when it comes together, at the right time, again, patience, right? At the right time, we can be of great wealth to each other, just through the knowledge that we have gained. So sometimes things can come together. Listen, that's happened to me, right? The person I'm with now was someone that I dated when I was 15 and 16. And, we fell in love then, but it just wasn't to be at that time. Well, you know, um, then I get a phone call out of the blue, and you know what, 40 some years later, and now that we've come together, and it's quite beautiful now. You know what I mean? So sometimes things, we want things to be fully developed, but they're not yet, because maybe we're not fully developed yet. So, anyways, this is talking about your destiny. Um, it's definitely talking about taking chances. The lover connected to that, right? Getting first into the Nine of Cups energy, I feel it almost like attracts this loving energy back, right? When I'm fully loving myself and not in an egotistical way, I'm opening to the universe within the Six of Pentacles, right? I'm open to receiving and I'm open to giving. I'm much more compassionate and much more empathetic than perhaps I was back here. How did I gain that? Well, it came through my experiences. There's just no other way. It comes through the experiences and the clearing and the understanding of them. And then the moving forward, constantly, always moving forward. The Three of Wands, I'm always looking forward. I don't know what my whole path is going to bring me, but at this moment, right here, I'm passionate about it. I'm optimistic about it. This person has some ships in the horizon, haven't quite come into the shore yet, but they will. They will. And this can be decisions, choices. What do I want? What don't I want? Lovers can be a head over heart decision. But because it's also connected to the Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is part of your destiny, probably part of your soul's um, seed of attention, and your ancestors are saying, here it comes. These aces of wands are surrounding judgment. Here it comes. Rebirth. Something new. Clear the emotional house. Get back to your self-belief system. Get back to you, loving you, knowing that you are meant to be here and probably meant to have these experiences. I know people get mad when I say that, but I just feel like that's the truth. Why would I not say that? Prince of Cups is almost like, when you're ready, when you're open again, here comes this, at least a sign, to help move you in whatever direction, you know. I feel like your ancestors are just helping you to fully develop this seed. So, part of your destiny. Some of you, this Queen of Swords could be part of your destiny. Male or female, by the way. We have the Four of Swords. So that's a healing time. I love it coming under the Nine of Cups because this is me taking a moment, truly allowing myself to heal completely, fully. Doesn't mean that, that I have lost, that I forget about. No. But I don't, I I allow my wounds to heal. I allow my wounds to turn into a scar. And the scar I can carry. The open wound, I don't want to. This is a beautiful direction of also your ancestors helping you, or your guides helping you to overcome. But I also feel in the Four of Swords, there's one sword that is yours. And that's just your part in all of it. It's not saying something is your fault. But what it is saying is we all carry that one sword, and to truly move into the Nine of Cups, I've got to look at my part of it also. Well, the King of Pentacles made it out. He made it out. And look at this with the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. I don't care what your sign is. This is talking about very like-minded energy. I love that this King and Queen are coming into the Six of Pentacles. This is someone I may meet as I'm furthering my career, even if it's something new, or as I'm giving back. I could meet them as I belong to some charities and find that our lives are so similar. Boy, I just love this. Prince of Cups right above that, so I know one's coming in with this cup, and can I just say, I feel like the King and Queen are back together again. Back together again. And in the most beautiful type energy. I do know for some of you, this is someone of your past. Because we have the Lovers and the Two of Cups with the wheel, this can be certainly of a past lifetime. I feel like, I'm feeling like the energy of I've been in a hard time. I've had a hard time, probably in love, and there may have been like some elements of karma truly getting cleared. I feel like both. They're also attached to that wheel. I don't know, guys. I just love this energy. Both seem to be coming to the table with a lot of compassion and a lot of empathy. Maybe the type of energy of giving to the world, giving to those who are less fortunate. And I feel like they think the same way. They think the same way. I feel like it fulfills them as they give back. So don't be surprised if that is, if you are that type of energy where giving to the less fortunate. It doesn't have to be money. It can be help in any way. Don't be surprised if you meet someone on that path who is very much like you and feels the same way. Giving fulfills me. Bam! I just feel like what a couple. What a couple. Okay, I want to do something before I let this reading go. I do want to look at the Two of Cups on their own with the Lovers and the Wheel. We already have, we have every sign out here. That's why I feel like a lot of times it's just different elements within ourselves. Queen and King of Pentacles, very, very strong foundation. If they begin in the beginning, they really create a beautiful foundation. King of Pentacles sees the big picture, while the Queen of Pentacles sees, the details others are missing. What a powerful couple in business also. So some of you, this could certainly be moving you into that type of energy where you find someone who could certainly fulfill your heart, but also you really become a power couple in this element. The healing process, what you have gone through, is a big part of this, so we can't deny that, especially with the Seven of Pentacles opening this reading up. Moving right into the Chariot. For some of you, the divine masculine and divine feminine are in balance again. Because there's a movement towards it. There's movement towards. It's almost like in this Ace of Wands, I'm just starting to feel this energy in the atmosphere. And that's why Judgment is saying, get your emotional house in order, because if you're focusing too much on your loss, then it almost reads to the universe as, I don't know if I'm ready for whatever these two cups hold for you, and the Prince of Cups bringing it in, and then boom, here you are. So okay, kind of want to leave them over to the side. So let's go ahead and do this. It's going to make your reading a little bit longer, but I think you're going to be okay with that. Let's pick these up. I'm going to just put them over here. Let's read the Queen of Pentacles up there too. And let's bring in a different deck. Let's bring in the Crystal Vision. I just want to see if there's any synchronicities. Let's just go a little deeper here. We're going to do one more. We have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. She's all about divine timing, right? She's about letting go of control and allowing what wants to flow to you. But understanding that your energy is going to determine how something flows to you. That's why a lot of times you'll see, like, your guides will say, try to clear you're not meant to carry the pain of the past with you. You need to keep recreating yourself, right? Every, like the wand, you start as the full, and then you take it to the 10, and then you let it go, right? And then you move into a different type of energy. So it's truly going with the flow. Anyway. We have the Eight of Swords. Kind of came out backwards. I'm going to leave it that way. I like that because Eight of Swords is self-created armor around me. It literally is keeping opportunity from me, but not just, but, I think that's what's best for me at that point. Eight of Swords is self-created energy. So I can uncreate it, and in reverse there, that's exactly what's happening. Those swords that, one time used to bind you are now dropping free, dropping out. It's like being released from prison. And I feel like some of that is, maybe you're just not feeling good about yourself. And I feel like that's what Archangel Raphael is saying to you. There's certain things that you can do, you can change to truly make you feel not just healthy, but excited about life again. So if that's the case, I feel like those are some of the swords. It can be how I talk to myself. If I talk to myself in a demeaning manner, it's the understanding that I do that, and I feel like those Eight Swords normally are coming from other people's energy. But what I've done is collected them and then protected myself. But I'm also, can the Two of Cups, can your ancestors bring you in what it truly is you wanted? And I feel like this is all part of your destiny. Not with the Eight of Swords in the upright, but with it in the reverse like this. This tells me that you're becoming open to all kinds of possibilities again. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Three of Wands again, beautiful. And we have the Ten of Swords. I just want to say real quick, be careful of, like, your drinking or even self-talk. I feel like if I don't have a clear mind, in one way, it kind of holds me back. Because this wheel to me is a sign. It's the ability to jump on and have a new beginning. The Ten of Swords over that, it's just what I've got to be careful here because these swords are pinning me down based on what other people think, what other people say. My responsibility in this is I'm allowing it to pin me down. The Ten of Swords wants to end, right? It wants to end. It wants to go. Be careful that, if I'm in that energy, I'm not um, trying to self-medicate myself, right? Trying to not feel the pain. Sometimes I've got to feel the pain so that I can allow that wound to heal, and then I can move on. I'm just telling you, the pains, the hardships that we have, they're not meant to stop us from experiencing life. Um, we're warriors, right? We're warriors. We're here for a reason. We're here for those experiences so that we one day can clear them. Three of Wands is telling me again, feeling more optimistic. This could be the Page of Swords could certainly be some type of communication coming in, whether it be through a written word, a phone call, um, Facebook like, maybe out of the blue, that type of thing. All right, let's see what's below them. I don't want to keep harping on this, but I feel like for some, or maybe just for someone, this could be you or someone else, the swords of the past, I do feel like for a while, I almost like I did try to self-medicate because I didn't want to feel them. It was hard to look at them. And again, I feel your ancestors are saying, no, I want you to look right at them because I feel like a lot of those swords, maybe 8 of them, don't need to be there, right? It's almost through my self-talk, I built these up. I know it's based on the way others have talked to you. But that doesn't mean what they say is true. And I feel like if I'm in that type of energy and maybe I am drinking more than I should, it brings me almost like maybe like the first glass of wine I enjoy. But as I keep drinking, I get to the third and fourth, it um, takes me to the wrong place. And I feel like that is why sobriety is here. Not to say, everyone has to quit drinking or what have you. It's about a clear mind. Well, the Queen is back. Queen of Pentacles, man, she really wants to be in your reading. And look at this, the Ten of Pentacles. Well, for the Queen and King of Pentacles, that is where they want to go. They want to go to the Ten of Pentacles. This feels like energy that has been rooted in time. And, it almost like it has to be. This is a very solid type relationship, solid, lots of wisdom, everyone listening to each other, understanding that we all bring this wisdom to the table. We have the Seven of Wands. I feel like there's another card under there. Okay, well, the Seven of Wands connected to that Ten of Swords. That's what I feel like. If like my mind is not clear and I'm only in the energy of the Ten of Swords, then that brings me to the energy of the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is aggressive, defensive type energy. Sometimes we have to be, but it is a lot of ego energy. And maybe I move into that energy because I feel like I have to protect myself. Eight of Swords, right? Maybe not for everyone this card is reversed. Some it may be still standing up. The Page of Swords is someone who will take that sword. She's learning how to use that sword so that she can cut out, what's false, knowing the difference between what is false, that can be false thoughts, and truths, real truths, right? We have the Tower, and we have the King of Swords. I don't know why, but I feel like because the King of Swords is attached to this tower, on both sides, you know, It can be aggressive energy. This could be someone that you did cut out. This could be someone who talked to you in a way where you stop believing in yourself. You know, to me, sometimes the Tower, because we have the Ten of Swords up here, I often, and we have the Ten of Wands, I often feel within that energy, I'm almost hoping the Tower shows up so that the universe will clear it from me. Maybe I'm not strong enough at one point, and the universe says, okay, and does that for you. Doesn't mean it's easy, right? But I always feel the Tower brings a blessing. The Tower brings a new beginning, a new opportunity. But it's up to us. It's up to us. You know, I feel like don't fear the Tower. Understand the Tower. Understand why it had to show up. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with this King of Swords. I'm going to go over to this King and Queen of Pentacles, and I'm going to just take a couple cards on them. Again, you don't have to be an earth sign. This feels more to me like stable. You know, oh, look at this, guys. Look at that. The Four of Wands. This is the true commitment card. This is the marriage card. Wow, like-minded energy. Um, I feel like with the King and Queen of Pentacles, you know, their creativity together can be off the chart. It's about love, you know, with the Two of Cups and the Lovers here. Certainly, it is a powerful love, but beyond that, it is what these two people can do together, really to better the world. Um, Even if they don't realize it, I also feel like this is energy. If these two people put their head together and want to create a business together, watch out because in the Four of Wands, you know, I'm not trying to force anyone's hand. This is about two people who come to the point of really, I couldn't imagine them not being in my life. You know, there's a purity to this energy, no matter where I've been. I feel like each are going to help the other, like almost like rebuild themselves. This is powerful. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. You know, if you're Pisces and you're like, well, wait a minute, I'm water. Um, don't forget, we move from energy to energy. Just because you know we have water in our sun doesn't mean that we can't use the other elements within us, right? We're all a little bit of everything. We're all connected. So understand that in a reading because I just feel like this is really talking about the stability of this couple and all that they can create um, in love, no doubt. You know, when I see the Four of Wands, I feel like this is going to be for the rest of my life. I can't be guaranteed that, right? Because both people's free will can really determine where it's going to go. But these two, I feel like the conversation is, you know, as they talk about what they've been through, where they've been, what they've gained, I feel like they're going to find very similar type energies, or that they both had very similar type energies, even though they're on two different paths. It's like the merging of the path. It has taken time within the Seven of Pentacles. Energy needed to be fully developed. Sometimes we rush into it too soon, and then, you know, it can be difficult because we're meant to reflect on, especially the lessons that we've had, especially the hard ones. You know, this tower attached to the wheel tells me that these towers are, I know, I hate to say this, but part of your seeds of intention, part of your life's plan. Um, Not because you asked for a shitty type life, but because you are strong enough to overcome it. You know, you can overcome it. That is why you're given it, you know. And listen, whatever you clear in this lifetime, you clear for eternity. I do feel some souls coming back to clear karma. Clear it. Give me the experience. Set, you know, put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'm ready. Well, it's going to be difficult. I can do it, right? This is you talking to your ultimate guide. I'm ready. I can do it. So, here you are, born on Earth, and but with amnesia. So it's just remembering your soul, allowing your soul to speak, even allowing your soul to guide you. I don't feel like you can go wrong. Listen, this is a powerful love that is developing. Again, some twin flame, some soulmate. I don't. It doesn't even matter. But twin flame, I feel like that do come together. They are almost destined for a hard life, until up to that point, and even in that point. But now they can, they truly help hold each other up. Um, but I had to go through some hardships. I don't know, but you're able to clear it because again, this moves you into the Three of Wands, and this is really looking at my life in a different lens. I'm looking at all that is possible. I am not putting limits on my experiences. Bring it in. I am open, right? I'm open to receiving, and I'm open to giving. But Four of Wands, baby, I can't imagine being with anyone else but you. Four, strong, stable, coming over the pentacles. I feel like this is energy of rooted in time, definitely rooted in time, but moving into that Ten of Pentacles is also talking about right now this physical plane, and what can be done in here. I feel like it's saying that your abundance is moving in after some hardship. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. Allow your feminine side to shine. Perhaps as you do, what you're doing is really sending that energy out that I am ready. I am open. I'm not putting any, of my limitations on it, especially if some of these limitations are based on others. The wheel, I feel like it's going to happen no matter what. This is about, do I do I become the fool? Do I say yes to this adventure? Or within the Eight of Swords, do I hold it off? Maybe it's just for now, maybe, but the Eight wants you to, is asking, consider a new beginning, a new way of being, dropping those swords. I feel like if you're not feeling good about yourself, maybe even in the way you look, it's saying you can change that, right? You can become healthier. You can add in exercise. You can think about your nutrition. Maybe not even in a losing weight type of way, but where your body feels good also. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there. I don't know. I would say this is probably one of the strongest love readings for January that I've had this month. Let's also take a moment and let's read the cards. So, ask your body for a message. Your body is having a health issue because it's trying to convey a message. The body is speaking and wants to be heard. You drew this card as a reminder to ask the body part in question, what do you want me to know? After answering this question, listen to the thoughts, feelings, and visions that occur. Every body part has a voice, and if you listen and follow its guidance, health will be restored. But if you disregard the body's message, it will speak increasingly louder in the form of pain, similar to a child having a tantrum to get attention. Other specific meanings: say, I love you to your body daily. Be willing to forgive your body. Talk honestly with your body about your fears, desires, and feelings. Honor your body by treating and feeding it with reverence. Speak about your body in health in positive, optimistic terms. Okay. Let's move into Mother Mary, and let's look at feminine. Mother Mary demonstrates that you can be stimulously, um, feminine and strong. Sorry, I just lost my sentence. Her sweet and loving nature is balanced by a clear vision of her duty to God's will. Whether you're a woman or a man, you have a feminine and a masculine nature. This card comes to you as a message for you to allow your feminine side to be more present and accessible to others. Your femininity, I can't speak, includes virtues such as nurturing, tenderness, sweetness, softness, and gentleness, as well as receptivity and intuition. In order for, in fact, in order for you to develop your spiritual gifts, including intuition, it's essential to allow yourself to receive, and that includes divine messages. Okay, sobriety. I've gotten this card a few times. Mother Mary supports your intention to have a chemical-free lifestyle. She can guide your detoxification process and support you in choosing sobriety, one day at a time. A clear and sober mind is better able to concentrate during meditation and prayer, in the same way that a sober driver can better steer an automobile in a straight line. Your prayers for help in this regard can also reduce or eliminate cravings for unhealthful substance, so that sobriety is a pleasant and peaceful choice. Mother Mary's love will give you the feeling of comfort, bliss, and love that you once sought through substances. Sorry, I can't read today. Um, so I feel like these are direct messages to certain people. I feel like the body one is really for all of us. It almost feels like the perfect message for January, right? Really paying attention to our body, because I felt in the reading there's an opportunity to really feel so much better. But it's got to be up to us, it's got to be up to us. We've got to be willing to put in the effort. I feel like once we put in a little effort, the momentum picks up very quickly. And maybe, for some, you start an exercise routine, and then down the road, it's like, I couldn't imagine not exercising every other day, that type of thing. So, bringing out the feminine side, male or female, having a clear mind. I feel like the clear mind is also about the messages that want to come in. I feel like this energy of the power of the soulmate um, is coming in no matter what, but it's your clear mind that's going to perhaps say yes versus no. Ultimately, it's your decision, always. But boy, I feel like this is meant to be. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I don't want to make it too long. I'm already over an hour. Wow. Um, Thank you, as always, for just supporting my channel in all the many ways you do. Your comments, your supporting of each other, sharing the video, helping those who maybe need the message but didn't have a way to it. Thank you for your donations. I just said someone donate to help me get a new microphone, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So thank you very much. Um, Everything. Just thank you. Thank you for keeping the channel alive and me in your heart as I have you in my heart always. Um, yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.